I was just placing the food on the table when my mother-in-law sneered, "The staff doesn't eat with us." I locked eyes with her and calmly replied, "Actually, I own this entire resort." The smirk vanished instantly as I watched the color drain from her face. She had no idea what was coming next. "Don't you dare walk away, Ethan!" Lydia's voice cracked like a whip across the dining room. The table shuddered when she slammed her wine glass down. Burgundy liquid bled across the linen like a wound. Dad's chair screeched back against the hardwood, the sound jagged, angry. "You've embarrassed this family for the last time." His fists clenched, knuckles bone white. I didn't flinch. My fork was still resting beside the untouched steak on my plate. Mom's trembling hands hovered between us. "Please, not again, Russell. Please, not tonight." Her voice shook, fragile, as though she already knew begging was useless. Then Celia, Caleb's perfect wife, with her flawless curls and venomous smile, leaned forward, lips curling into something cruel. "You think we don't know?" she said softly, voice dripping with false pity. "You think we don't see what you've been doing behind everyone's back?" My head tilted, calm. "And what's that?" Her smirk widened. "Stealing. From your own family." The room detonated. Caleb shot to his feet. Lydia gasped theatrically, as if she hadn't been waiting for this exact moment. Dad's voice thundered, "You disgust me!" And there I was, still sitting, still silent, but inside, a storm gathering. My name is Ethan Vale, 26 years old, the silent one, the background shadow. They never asked me what I wanted, never cared what I carried. I was convenient, a dumping ground for their mistakes, their debts, their guilt. When Dad barked, I stayed quiet. When Lydia lied, I swallowed the blame. When Caleb failed, I fixed it. When Mom cried, I carried it. Silence. Always silence. But silence isn't weakness. It's a blade. You hold it long enough, it cuts deeper than any shout. Tonight. They'd learn what my silence had cost me, and what it would cost them, because the truth I've been carrying, it wasn't theirs to bury. It was mine to release. Family members introduced Russell Vale, my father, 60, retired military, but he never left the battlefield. Every dinner table a war zone, every word a command. He never said I love you, only you should have done better. Marion Vale, my mother, 58, a fragile bird trapped in a cage she built herself. Eyes always red-rimmed, fingers always ringing, praying silence could patch broken glass. Lydia Vale, my sister, 29, all lipstick and venom. She spoke like every word was a blade and wore arrogance like jewelry. The golden daughter, if you ignored her failures, Caleb Vale, my younger brother, 23, my father's pride, the one who never paid for his mistakes because someone, me, always did. His smile was easy until things turned hard. Then he hid. Celia Vale, Caleb's wife, 24, a perfect picture frame hiding a cracked photograph. Sharp eyes, a smile too sweet to trust. She always looked at me like she knew something. They weren't family. They were predators circling the weakest one at the table, but they'd misjudged the prey. "Don't lie to us, Ethan," Lydia sneered, red wine staining her lips. "We know you've been dipping into Dad's accounts." I leaned back, expression calm. "Do you have proof?" Russell's palm slammed onto the table, rattling cutlery. "Don't play games with me, boy. I know every cent in this family." "Every cent?" I almost laughed. He had no idea. Caleb's voice, small but smug, slipped in. "Just admit it, Ethan. Then maybe we can forgive you." Forgive me. As if forgiveness was currency they handed out when convenient. I stayed quiet, watched Celia's eyes flicker downward, too fast, too guilty, a slip. She knew more than she should. The cracks in their facade were widening, and I was ready to push. The shouting reached fever pitch, Lydia's voice cut sharp. Caleb defended her. Dad cursed. I let them roar, and then I spoke. You all want this to be about money, I said, rising just enough for my voice to cut through. The room fell into brittle silence. But it isn't. Not really. I let my gaze linger on each of them. Russell, trembling with rage. Lydia, lip curled. Caleb, frowning, lost. Celia, pale. Mom, weeping silently. This is about what you did to me. The words landed like a stone in still water. Ripples. Fear. Mom whispered, Ethan. Lydia scoffed, oh please, always playing the victim. But I saw it. Unease. For the first time, my silence wasn't submission. It was power. 4 years ago, I was 22, working 2 jobs to cover Caleb's tuition because Dad said, family helps family. I skipped meals so he wouldn't. Slept in my car while Lydia maxed Dad's credit card on vacations. And when Mom collapsed, I was the one who signed the hospital papers. My name, my debt, my silence. The corridor smelled of antiseptic, sharp and unforgiving. The vending machine coffee in my hand had gone cold hours ago. I watched Caleb laugh with his friends in the waiting room, watched Dad clap his shoulder, pride swelling in his eyes. Not once did anyone look at me. Not once did they thank me. That night, I understood. I wasn't a son. I wasn't a brother. I was their safety net, their scapegoat, their silence, and I never forgot it. Back in the dining room, I leaned forward. You think I stole from you? No, you stole from me. Every damn one of you. Lydia barked a laugh. You're pathetic. I smiled. Really? Then explain why Caleb's tuition came out of my paychecks, or why Mom's hospital bills are under my name. Mother gasped. Ethan! Oh my God. Russell froze, confusion crossing his stone face. And then, Celia's mask slipped. You weren't supposed to find out. The room shattered. What did you just say? Russell roared. Caleb turned on her. Celia? What do you know? She stammered, eyes darting. Lydia's face drained of color, secrets clawed to the surface. And I knew they were about to drown in them. The house collapsed into chaos. Russell demanded answers. Caleb shouted at Celia. Lydia shrieked, trying to regain control. I sat still, silent, until I rose. I gave you all my silence, I said, my voice even but sharp. Tonight, I give you the truth. I dropped the folder on the table, receipts, statements, everything. Russell's face cracked. Caleb's fists trembled. Mom buried her face in her hands. And Lydia? She stared. Silent. For once in her life, she had no words. The roles were breaking. The hierarchy crumbling. I turned toward the door. Ethan, wait. Mom's voice broke, chasing me. Her frail hand gripped my sleeve. Tears lined her cheeks. Please, don't leave like this. I looked at her. Really looked at her. She wasn't a monster, just weak. They'll never see me the same again, I said softly. And I don't need them to. Her tears fell harder, but she let go. The night air outside was cold, clean. For the first time, I wasn't walking away in defeat. I was walking away free. Weeks later, I stood on the balcony of the resort I'd bought with years of sacrifice. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky gold. This wasn't their money, not their legacy. Mine, built from every sleepless night, every bitter silence, every scar. I wasn't their scapegoat anymore. I wasn't their silence. I exhaled, steady, as the weight finally slipped off me. For the first time, I whispered, I don't carry their silence anymore. And in that moment, freedom felt like home. If you were in my place, would you forgive? Or would you walk away forever? Tell me in the comments. Your voice matters here. If Ethan's story touched you, subscribe for more powerful emotional dramas. Like if you've ever carried someone else's burden in silence, comment your truth. This space is for healing and voices that were once ignored.